Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry, and today we are reviewing episode 7 of Andor. Welcome to the announcement. So big stuff happened last episode, you guys. It's that same little trilogy, kind of overarching little storyline that we got going. But I am JB here. We got Ken, we got Sly up in here. Guys,
Hey.
how are we feeling about this episode?
This was an interesting in between episode. It feels like, because it kind of just like picks up right after the last one, and it's just like showing what the effects are of the last episode.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of just like going between a bunch of different storylines to see how they're all reacting to it. But I thought it was tense because there's a lot of shit going on.
It's by the end of the episode, there are major developments that like impacts, I'd say, like pretty much how Star Wars is like for the rest of the Skywalker saga. Even it's just some major stuff like gets put into effect here. That impacts, I'd say, the whole galaxy, and especially our main character, Cass. At the end, I totally thought, I was like, oh shit, like, are we about to see, like, the, what's the name, K2, right? KS2?
K2SO?
Yeah, I thought we were going to see something about him at the end, because
That would have been cool.
yeah, he came, like, rising out of the water like a fucking menace. I was like, holy shit. That looked scary of him, like, slowly just walking out of it.
Dude, the Imperial droids are terrifying, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, can you imagine? Jeez.
Yeah, they just look spooky as all hell. Also, there are probably I was just thinking about this. Just hit me like after the fucking like the war with the separatists, they probably had like a lot of robots left over. Like, why wouldn't they keep using them?
Good question.
Probably
Would
because they'd have to like reprogram them, right? Probably wouldn't be easy to just do that.
Yeah, it's a good question. I know they decommissioned like all of them, and there's like, if you watch The Bad Batch, the first season, there is like an episode where they show like a shut down factory, and like, I'm guessing they probably repurposed those factories to create like the perfect Imperial robot, which was those large, not like the K2SO unit. Yeah, they made those ones. Because you don't really see any other types of droids fighting on the Imperial side.
No, not really. Not that I can. Yeah, not with this. No, not at all. I mean, like the only other droid you really see in that like post Clone Wars era is like maybe the IG units, that are kind of have weapons and shit. But other than that,
But those are like assassin droids. Those
yeah,
are like
I don't think those.
specialty thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't think they're like part or have an alliance with anything. But
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just thought about that. Sorry to interrupt. That's completely not why we're here to talk about. But so today we're going to talk about
droids. What are they made for?
Also, that lady in red, I hate her. I hate that lady in the red.
Red.
Yeah, who
You
like?
mean his assistant?
Yeah, is that his assistant? Was that her? I didn't even notice that was her.
The
Luthen's
meeting. You're
assistant?
talking about the meeting between the two women, right?
Yeah,
That was that's his
Luthen's
assistant.
I didn't even recognize her.
I felt the same exact way because
She looked
her
really
outfit's
different there.
100% different. She had like different makeup on, different hair.
Why didn't they have a
And the other-
30-second scene of her getting ready or like leaving the shop?
The other woman was Vel.
Yeah, I knew her.
At first, I didn't realize that either. I was like, "Who is that?" And then I was
Like,
like,
she's wearing makeup. Whoa.
She's actually like dressed
I know,
up. I was
and
like,
she didn't look like she was living like in the woods for 3 months.
Yeah.
Also, I was really mad. She's like, "Yeah, just go ahead, kill Andor. Just find him and kill him." Like, nice, like, great. After this episode, I'm kind of worried that like, man, what if they try to like turn these people that representing like the early foundation of the Rebel Alliance? They seem kind of baddies.
They are.
like Luthen, like
Yeah,
he's willing to do anything.
Exactly, and Val, like, which like, because I like them. And I get, like, they need to do whatever they need to do. But I'm like, man, I don't want them to go up against Andor because I like both of them.
This
I
isn't
feel
the
like they're gonna
origin I
work it
wanted
out.
for the rebellion.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sly. I agree. I mean, like, personally, that's just something I want. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense or anything like that. But, I mean, Luthen did make some, like, fantastic points on this episode as well. We had some good stuff with our little Coruscant, with a lot of like just kind of bureaucratic like political stuff as well, which is really I enjoyed a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we saw the ISB, I think is what it is. The Imperials that we keep following throughout
The round
this,
table.
the investigations. Yeah, we saw them very quickly reacting to that whole thing. We saw that the older dude with the mustache. I saw someone else point out that's like Wolf Yularen, I think is his name, and that's
Oh,
the same guy
shoot,
that's
Admiral
like,
Yularen?
yeah, that's the
That's
guy
the
that
dude from-
announces from Clone Wars and is also
Yeah.
the one that worked with like Anakin and
Oh
quite a bit.
shit! Oh
Yeah, he
my
was the
god!
dude in charge of the entire like space fleet.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'm pretty sure someone
Is that
pointed that out.
him?
I'm pretty sure. You have to fact check me to
I want
make
to
sure,
double
but
check that, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. So and that wouldn't surprise me because I'm pretty sure he also makes an appearance in the Rebels TV show, and he's also like he continues to be an Imperial officer in there.
That's fucking cool.
So that would kind of make sense.
I like that.
But yeah, double check that to
Oh
to
my
make
god,
sure,
you're
but-
right. It is.
Whoa, that's amazing!
yeah.
That's a
Dude.
cool like. I like how they didn't shove it in your face either. It'll be like,
Yeah, it's just like there.
yeah,
Very
that's
subtle.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
also,
adds more to that whole scene.
What'd you guys think of the flashbacks with Cassian?
The flashbacks.
Yes.
Sad stuff, man.
It's
Sad
where
stuff.
it was back at home, and pretty much like the stormtroopers were making an appearance there, and someone close
Oh,
to
yeah.
him tried to make like a little stand.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty sad. Well, someone was in the street and he tried to save him, but they only noticed Clem. And
Someone
then,
speaking out.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
they were like, all right.
I thought this stuff was pretty sad too. I thought it was fucking looked great. I thought it was very well done. Made me care quite a bit.
Yep.
I thought it was dope as fuck. Cassian also with all of his big bucks, his money, he came back home to where I don't even remember where he was originally from. Sorry, that's my bad. But no one was happy to see him. Bix was like, "Fuck off." His adopted mom was like, "Fuck off." Everyone just told him to fuck off. I kind of felt bad.
Kind of. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like, you can't be here. Like, you're going to cause more problems.
You're in
Bix was like,
trouble.
leave. His mom was like, I got to stay here. Like, I want to help the
Rebellion,
rebels somehow. Like,
Yeah, that's
and
very
he doesn't
important
even
thing.
tell her that he was involved.
Yeah, I know.
So she's just like,
Which is
these
probably
people.
for the best.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, another really great thing that happened on the episode is that they name dropped Palpatine, which is awesome.
Yeah, what was that in reference to again? I forgot. Like why they brought it up.
I think it was the people with
ISP guys?
Moff. Yeah, no, it was with Moff because they were like, oh, whatever to do to piss Palpatine off or something like that. Like they referenced
the-
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
With all
whole
the-
like Mon Mothma and the party
Yeah,
thing.
the
and-
political gooberinos, yeah, hanging out.
Yeah, that was a tense scene too because she's trying to like, get people on her side, and like also she talks to an old friend, I guess. That's, I think from the same world, same planet, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah, someone
And
who's
she's like trying to figure out if they're on the same side, but like sneaking around, like saying it. I thought it was very
on
interesting.
thin ice, walking on eggshells, trying to talk to each other. To
Yeah,
be
they're
like,
like,
are we
"Are
on the
you-
same page?
Are you? No, I don't know. Are you?
Like, are you evil? No, are you evil? It's like,
Are you gonna rat me out? Like, are we good?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it
pretty
was funny.
good. Yeah, I did like the little dance that they were playing, but it was nice to be like, hey, she's got an ally. That's pretty dope.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
yep.
yeah, it was just a lot of switch between like all these other storylines going all over the galaxy. Not too much going on with Clem until like the really impactful until the end of the episode, when my man's was like fucking like living life, living like Larry out on this
Yeah,
like
dude.
spring break world, like having mimosas at the beach,
He's got a girl
Fucking-
all up in his hotel or whatever.
I know he's like in
damn.
fucking Star Wars Miami, like that's
That's what I was
he's at.
thinking. I was like, dude, this looks like that season where Archer just jets
Yeah.
off to that one island, and he's like, "Oh shit, you're not her husband."
Yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. And then he's just walking down the street, then an old beach trooper or a scout trooper just stops and be like, "Hey, you're a rebel. You're going to jail." Like literally, that's it. That's it. Nothing
I-
Yeah,
else.
because
I
he was
hated the
like
interaction.
walking away at the
I
same time a
hated it.
group were running. Yeah.
I was like, okay. I'm like, obviously they're trying to make it feel like, hey, shit's very dangerous now. But like, my man was literally just kind of there.
They could have done better. They could have done anything else, man.
I know he was just existing.
Like they could have hit him for a small crime, and I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
literally them just being like, you were walking that way, or like you're nervous, you're lying, blah blah blah, and then he's like, hang him. It's like what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they just put him to jail, and they're like, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, like 6 years or something.
Yeah, they said usually it's a 6-month like sentence, but because of the Empire's new martial law stuff, it has been changed to 6 years. So just like that, Andor sent to prison for 6 fucking years.
Yep.
Yep,
So
and
really
that's
feeling the effects of the thing he just did.
yeah. I'm sure he's regretting that now. Like, what? That
Yeah.
sucks, man. Like he just got done with like the big heist. You know, he made it out.
Lost all that money.
And his
Yeah, I
money's
know.
just sitting there now in the shower with that one lady. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. A not great ending, you know, but yeah, that just kind of makes you think like, oh, like I just feel really bad for him more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
that was the point too. It was like, it was all successful heist. He's trying to get back. You think he's going to go back there. He's going to take his mom. They're going to go away somewhere. But it really makes you realize that you literally can't go anywhere. The Empire has their fingers in everything.
Yeah, you
And no
cannot.
matter where he goes, they're going to be there. Because even in the most relaxed place like he went to, they're still there being assholes and cracking down because of the heist.
Yeah,
They raised taxes for people and everything. They literally like did a bunch of shit to people that like aren't affected.
yeah.
Right, and that was what I think Luthen wanted, right? I think he said
Yeah.
in this episode, he was like, we need them to come down hard on us
Yeah.
because that's what's going to get people to rise
That's
up.
what breeds oppression, I think, right?
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's what
That
I
makes
was
a lot
like.
of sense.
Yeah,
That's a very cold calculation. Yeah.
man is very fucking smart, but very fucking cold.
Yeah, he's like, he clearly, like, he's trying to do something for the greater good, but in the meantime, a lot of people are going to suffer a lot because of this.
Oh yeah.
But it's like the whole do the ends justify the means,
Mhm.
or yeah. So like, it's kind of insane, but really, really interesting like stuff to think about though. I that's what I like about the show. It's got such a believable plot, and like it actually makes you think about this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like if this were to happen in the real world, like is this what people would do? Would people like like react the same way to this kind of shit? So it's like it's very interesting.
It's very, very smart too. Like it's very smart. Like these people have spent years and they know what's at stake, and everything that they do is so like calculated. And he just seems like a cold motherfucker. At this point, like too, like it makes sense. Like he does not care about anyone individually. It's like as a whole. He's like this galaxy as a whole is at stake. Like this man has like every justification he could ever fucking need in the entire world like under his belt. Like nothing's gonna tell him otherwise, like that he's in the wrong. Like he could get away with murder, and at some point like he's still gonna justify it as like, oh, I gotta do it to take down the Empire. That's what worries me. I'm like, this guy seems evil as fuck.
It is a bad path
Yep.
to go down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm really worried too because I like Luthen like a lot. I love Luthen.
He's a very interesting character. I agree. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want anything bad to happen to him, my boy.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I think
No.
we covered most of the big. Oh well, I guess there was one scene near the end that I was talking about before we started, with the ISB stuff, where Daedra, the kind of the one of the
Tenacious-
ISB agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Yeah. That we've been kind of following quite a bit. That's really like on the trail of all the rebel stuff. She finally got like, she finally got that one guy that would not like give her information because they work on
Cooperate.
different like
Yeah.
sectors or something. And like she presented all her information. He had nothing to like back up his shit, and like they were fully supporting her. And I was like, damn, like
It's
this
funny
is weird
he,
because
he started it.
yeah, he started it and he failed, man. She had her stuff ready, dude.
Mhm.
And it's weird because like she's a bad guy, like she's working for
You
the
kinda
Empire,
root for
but
her,
like
though.
yeah, like you kind of root for her because she's like an underdog in this scenario. She's like trying to
Yeah.
prove herself, and you're like, damn, she got him. But it's like, oh, that's bad. That's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. She was like literally the only one who suspected like that they're like, oh, there are these calculated attacks and like robbery specifically, you know, and that there's something bigger at play here, and like who's like actually suspecting that the rebels are like becoming organized and shit.
Yep.
And that's what she's worried about, and she kind of proved it. And they're like, I guess they're starting the investigation, or now they're going to start paying attention, or they're at least looking at it now. You know that.
Yeah, and she took it that
considering
one
it.
sector because it was distracting him apparently.
Oh yeah, yep,
which
completely.
I thought was funny.
Yep.
It's like, this is clearly distracting you. Let her take it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, she absolutely done him. She got him
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it was good
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I'm glad you guys
100%.
backtracked to the Deirdre thing because this reminded me of something I've started to think about her, and I'm worried because if the show does this, the show, in my opinion, is going to belittle something very important, and I think they're drawing a lot of similarities between, you know, the ISB agent lady and Andor, in the sense that they're very like polar opposites on like how they do things, but like they're also very creative and inventive on opposite sides of the playing field. I have a sinking suspicion, I don't know if this is just conspiracy theory, that she is his sister.
Oh,
I think they're playing up for that big reveal, and they're
You
gonna
think
drop
so?
it eventually. I have
That's
a
an
weird,
interesting one. I
weird
forgot
feeling.
about his sister.
Exactly.
fuck!
I have a
Sly.
weird
Why would you say
feeling.
that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Spoilers.
Come
jeez.
on!
Sorry.
I know, Jesus
Sorry.
Christ. Showrunner Sly Kiko is in this episode for the review. I forgot to write spoiler alert for the future episodes. What the fuck?
I don't know. She seems a little bit too old though. It's hard to say. That's a
don't
very
know.
interesting theory. I like that because that would be a weird reveal, but it would definitely catch me off guard. Well, not anymore, but
Yeah, thanks, Sly. Fucking asshole.
Sorry, yeah.
that would be super
You guys would
interesting.
just be like, no way.
The next episode, he's not there.
But she doesn't. Didn't his sister have like dark hair too? I mean,
Right,
it looks like she
yeah.
might dye her hair potentially.
Right. So I
But-
don't know. Like, hey, what if in her attempts to like create an entire new life for herself, she like just completely dyed her hair and took on this new alter identity? I mean, shit. Her brother clearly would be doing it. I mean, he did it on the heist.
Yeah.
Do you think she would have recognized him though? Because I think they definitely saw photos of him.
I
Yeah,
think
but she
that's
wouldn't know
why
what he would
she's
look like
so-
old.
That's the
Maybe.
thing. That.
'Cause
But then
it's-
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're assuming that he has not seen her since like that flashback that we saw like in the
True.
first couple episodes. We're just assuming that, which I think that's what, because he leads in with, oh, she's from this planet. I forget what their home planet is called.
Right. I can't remember it to save my life.
Yeah. I
But
forget
she's
what
like
it's
so highly motivated about finding them. She has been from the very beginning, and they've given us zero backstory as to why she's so invested in it.
I mean, like kind of Karn's also super invested
Yeah,
in it
but
because he's a very persistent
Karn-
character.
Karn has a different motivation than her. I think Karn just
Yeah.
has this like
I think they're
obsession. Yeah.
I think they're different, but I mean, like but Karn's also not related to him, but I
That's- yeah.
don't know if she is related. Like, how would she know if she's related?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Even
think
if-
I
Interesting
just
theory.
If she
It's
is
an interesting
related,
thing.
I hope that she doesn't know it because, like, I don't.
There's no way she would know it
Yeah.
unless she's like spiteful because he didn't come back for her or something.
Yeah, because it looks like she was like
Ooh.
she was looking into like the rebel stuff even before like she knew anything about the Cassian Andor thing. Like, I don't think the Cassian Andor
What
thing.
what
like,
if
spiked her
Cassian Andor is
interest.
her white whale, man? She's been chasing this ghost this
I
whole time. I mean,
I think that's someone else's white whale.
But
That's
remember,
true.
At
I
the
agree with
beginning of
that,
the show,
actually.
she's like, "Hey, remember, there's this thing missing," and they're like, "Nah, dude, that wasn't stolen." And then in the heist episode, the third one, when they recover that item, she's like, "That was the item I said was stolen. I want an entire like dossier of all the like Imperial materials that have been stolen." And they're like, "Dude, you're a clown. Like, stop chasing dreams." And then finally, in this episode, you see that, dude, she's been on the right path all along. Nobody just gave her the time of day until this happened, because they're like, oh shit, she saw the writing on the wall before everything happened. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah,
Damn.
I don't. She like they could be related, but I don't think she's like acting out on that information though. I think that seems very
No.
unlikely.
Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she
yeah.
doesn't.
But I don't
I
know
give
what
it
the
like a
fuck I'm talking
40% chance. 40% chance.
I'll take those
You're right.
odds. I will
Like
take those
he
odds.
could, yeah, he could be right. Like I just don't see it like in the show. Like I don't see her acting out on it. I don't see any hints. I don't see any like subtle little details, kind of like Blade Runner 2049 stuff. Like I
Yeah,
don't
you would
see
expect
any
a
of that.
little bit of a hint.
Because that's good
But-
storytelling, but nothing too obvious either.
Mm.
Yeah, but what are we
See,
giving?
I like it.
What are we giving? That's a fantastic theory, Sly. That's really interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think we should make a little Foundry, a little Star Wars tweet about that. That's lovely. That's great stuff right there. Hopefully that will get the entire Star Wars fandom angry at us on Twitter, and then hopefully they'll find
Yeah.
hopefully after that they'll find our Obi-Wan and Book of Boba stuff, and then we'll be just absolutely
They'll just-
canceled.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll just bash everything we have to say about it. But the ratings, dude.
The ratings, goddamn.
Views are views, right?
What are we giving this, guys? What's this episode? Star rating. What are we giving it? Out of 10. I'm giving this 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's either a 7 or an 8 for me. Like, it was pretty solid.
I don't have any issues with it. It's just that everything they did was like, above average. Cool, keep it up. Nothing, just no major things
nothing
happened though.
really spoke. I think I'm still gonna give it an 8. I really like just like the tension and just how well like all of this is thought out. Like how things have been reacting to that heist. I think all of that was like really well done. So I
agree.
think I still give it an 8.
I'm gonna follow up with a 7. The episode didn't really add too much like excitement to things. It was just kind of showing you like, oh, this is the aftermath, the repercussions, and it was a very unusual setup episode compared to the first two, how the first episode and the fourth episode tried to like build up to what was next.
Yeah.
This one was very up in the air. Like what's coming next, but it's not
It's like a
it's not
prologue
so clear.
almost.
Yeah.
To that
Yes.
section.
Excellent way to put it. It's like a prologue. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like a 7.5 or something.
Okay, yeah, I think that's
Not
fair.
bad.
All right, well, guys, that is going to be our review for episode 7 of Andor. Wait, 7? Yeah,
7. Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Holy
7 got a
shit.
7.5.
That's fucking like banging these out. All right, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Another review for Andor on the Foundry. Make sure to subscribe for some more Star Wars stuff in the future, and we'll see you guys later on the next review. But until then, bye, slugs.
Peace.